this is Russ. This is the continuation of the Busse Woods ride. So if you saw the previous video, it was the ride to get here. Now it's the actual Busse Woods ride itself. So to recap, in case you didn't see the other video, we are shooting at 4K, 24 frames a second, standard bit rate, super wide, and with the highest image stabilization. What do they call that? Hyper smooth on boost setting. Yeah, they have all their little trade names. Hard to remember all the names everyone calls things. I noticed too that at times I have my GoPro camera on my chest. It could be mounted slightly askewed, it could be tilted one way or the other. I think that's really more so on how it's sitting on my chest mount, or how I have it strapped to me, I should say. Yeah, I'm gonna go a different route. I usually, let's go the same route. We're trying to compare. I was thinking of going the opposite direction. But if we're trying to compare it to the other one, we should probably see it the same way. So it is a windy day today. Of course, I'm using my digital audio recorder from Zoom. It's the H4N, in case you're curious. And then the Shure lavalier microphone. I would say that the microphones on the GoPros are really terrible when it comes to wind. You hear nothing but howling and booming sounds. You don't even hear the guy's voice. So really it's best that you use some type of external recording source for audio. And for me, I sync it all up in the editing program. Makes it easy to do. Here's how you do it. You highlight the audio recording, then you highlight the video track that you want to sync it with, and then you go up on the menu and you tell it that you want to synchronize the two together. You click the button and it automatically does it for you. So what it's doing, it's comparing the audio track from the microphone of the GoPro to the recorded audio track from the digital recorder. Now, the problem with this though is if the GoPro comes back with really bad audio, which it probably is at this point because of all the wind, that makes it tougher for it to synchronize. You know, we never looked down this way. You know, I'm gonna look over here. I'm just gonna go up on the grass here. This is an area you can actually fish. So I'm just gonna ride over here. I don't know how you get to this. Is there an actual pathway? No, I guess you gotta walk through here. I mean, if you're on a bike, then I guess you gotta bike it, but this is a fishing area over here. So let me just kind of pan my body a little bit here so you can see some of this. This would be nice to fish. I just don't think that this is an easy place to get to. If you're riding in a car, you'd have to walk some distance probably to get to this point. And seems to be quite a bit of seaweed down there, which would probably tangle up on your lines, but whatever. Okay, well, we saw it. Let me head back on the path. Okay, I see there's cars. Let me angle here. There's cars on this side. How did these cars where did they come from to get to this point? Yeah, that's a good question, isn't it? All right, let's do this. We're not going to take the paths today. I mean, you can tell qualities without being actually on the paths, can't you? Got to go down this curb here. Sorry. Ugh, there we go. Let's see where this parking section enters from. Now, the reason I'm looking at this stuff is because my buddy Fishing Jim and I have always tried to find others areas of Busse that we can fish out of, but we could never figure out how to get to those areas. Let me see where this comes off from. So obviously this is all parking lot area. Okay, I think I know where I am. Let me show this. Fishing Jim, we can see it then here. Boat ramps. No picnics beyond this point. Remember this sign, Jim? All we got to do is take a left at this sign. Here, let me show you. Let me go forward. See, when we take our cars, we'll usually take our cars down here. Then we'll park the cars in the parking area, and then we'll walk over to the various fishing places. All we needed to do was take a left. We would have taken a left at that sign and parked over on that side. There's a whole different area you can fish out of. But like I said, there is a lot of seaweed there. All right. Jim and Gail should recognize this area. Now we know. That's how you get to it. Okay. I'm good. Let me go back on the path. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of exploring. Okay, let me show you guys the boat ramps. Since we're already off the path once, let's show you the boat ramps. And I know a lot of you guys are not in our state, so you don't get to see everything. And those are stop signs. This is the boat ramp areas. If you have a kayak or something like that, you can launch your kayak off of here. Or maybe even a small canoe or something. All right, I'm not going to go down the ramp, but let me just kind of show you guys. That's pretty cool, don't you think? Hopefully I'm angling it right. You know, it's hard to tell. You know, the camera's stuck on your chest. You don't know what you guys are really looking at. And people sometimes fish off of the docks over here too. There's a gentleman here trying to fish. Okay, see this boat launch thing? Let me tell you a crime scene story. Kind of reminds me of a crime scene thing that I did. I was working at Chula Vista Police Department at the time as an intern there. Paid intern. Paid evidence tech intern. And I had graduated from school with my degrees in law enforcement, and so I was working there, and they said, hey, we've got a death investigation to do right by the marina area. So I says, well, okay. So yeah, a car had rolled down one of the boat ramps, and the lady that was inside drowned inside her van. So we had to go there to process the scene, bring the van back, process the van, because you don't know whether something like that is an accidental death or whether it was a homicide. So you have to treat it like a homicide until you know any better. Here's another ramp here. Okay. So they were taking the van out by using a tow truck, and of course they had to put a cable to the rear of the van's axle to pull it up. So my supervisor tells me, be careful, don't get too close, because if that cable snaps, it's going to hit you. I said, okay. And of course I'm going, yeah, I got to get the shot. I needed to get a photo. So of course I ignore all that and I just go there and get my shot anyways. So he says to me, he says, I've noticed that you you seem to take a lot of risk. even though you know there's a potential of danger, you still went and got your shot. I go, yeah, I needed the shot. So anytime now that I see boat ramps, this is what I think about. So typically, when we fished in the past here at Busse, we would fish over here. So you'll see, go a little bit slower here, on the left and the right, you can fish off of this bridge. And some people will actually go down these rocks and fish closer to the shoreline. But since I had a bad knee, I didn't do that. Alright, so anyways, I'm not going to take you through the entire Busse Woods. There's no real reason to make the video just longer and longer. I just wanted to at least come down here and let you guys take a look at the video based on the Hero 10. See if there's any quality differences you notice. And again, I'm going to be uploading this not in 4K, it's recorded in 4K, but I'm going to upload it as a 1080p. Let me know what the qualities look like to you on your viewing. You know, if you're using a smartphone, let me know you're using a smartphone. If you're using television monitor, let me know what kind, if it's a 1080p monitor, a 4K monitor. I'm just hoping that this comes out looking still pretty decent. I think it will. I mean, it may not be as crisp as the 4K, but it should be pretty good. And we fished over here too. Anyways, if you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Alright, I just wanted to show you guys what the water looks like out here. I'm just kind of walking off the bike here, panning with my body. Yeah, it's kind of nice out here. Let me show you a bike. Let me kind of push the bike over here. I don't often get a chance to just get off the bike and see things out here. So I figured this might be a good day to take a look. Obviously you don't want this rolling down the hill, that would be bad. So let me show you this area. People walk down here and they fish into this area. Some of the people stay up here on the bridge. Yeah, it's kind of nice. One day I would probably like to try it. I don't know if I'll do it this year though.